Very good morning, children. Now, today we are going to start our new chapter, that is how a state government works. Chapter number 3 of civics, how a state government works. In previous chapter we already studied about the role of the government in health. Now we are going to start how a state government works. So please be attentive, children, and listen carefully. Who is an MLA? India has 29 states and each state has a legislative assembly. Beside two union territories, that is Pondicherry and Delhi, also have assemblies. Each state is divided into different areas or constituencies. One representative is elected from each constituency and become a member of the legislative assembly. Candidates who stand and get elected in an assembly elections are from different political parties. How is a government formed in a state? Elected MLAs belong to different political parties. If more than half of our elected MLAs belong to a single party, the party is said to be in majority. The leaders of the majority party is appointed by the governor or the chief minister of the state. He submits a list of councils of ministers to the governor. The ministers are also appointed by the governor except the majority party which forms the government. Other parties are called opposition parties. Let us study the case of Himachal Pradesh in the assembly elections of 2007. Himachal Pradesh has 68 constituencies in the assembly elections of 2007. From each of these constituencies, many candidates stood for the election, out of which only one candidate who secured the maximum number of votes won. Let's view the result of election to the Legislative Assembly of Himachal Pradesh in 2007. In order to gain majority in the election, a political party need to win more than 34 seats. So, from the electoral result, we find that the Bharatiya Janata Party (BJP) was the only political party which had won more than 34 seats. It had 42 MLAs elected by the public, hence it formed the ruling party. As the Indian National Congress, that is INC, as the Indian National Congress was the next largest party within 23 MLAs, it was the main opposition party. There were other parties in the opposition, including those who had been elected as independent candidates. So, children, our next para is about the MLAs of the majority, and we will going to have read the coalitions type of government. So let's begin it in our next video.